video is absolutely hysterical, so I wanted to show it. Anyways, this is the one I really wanted to show today, so that we can all today draw in and pull in our inner superhero. And I filmed this to be really super funny before I went on stage to speak. It was like a big stage for like 3,000 people. And so I decided to be unique and different because, of course, you know me. We talk about building sexy brands here. And I decided to wear my Wonder Woman costume, go on stage. And right before we did this, and it was supposed to be a joke, and I wasn't actually supposed to actually hit this person, and I clocked him. So I'm going to show you guys because we filmed it, we put it together. It sounds hysterical. So I'm going to show you first because if you're new to knowing who I am, you'll really know who I am now.
I'm a freedom fighter. I fight the forces of evil. Don't be a wussy, because I punch wussies in the face.
Yeah. There you go. So now that means if you do not stay and pay attention or be here present, I'm going to punch you in the face. I'm teasing. All right. It's so funny. That video, I mean, we put it together just because I didn't mean to. It was supposed to be part of one of my story videos that I was doing. And he said, stand on this mark, and then all you have to do is just punch, but you're not going to hit him because he's on his mark. Because I kept turning. They're like, no, you're not going to, it doesn't look real. So sure enough, I hit my mark, but Fu stepped one mark forward, and I knocked him out, knocked his glasses off. It was hilarious. Like we were crying for days laughing that we actually did it, especially after we watched that film. So anyways, all right. I think we should get started. Welcome, everyone. My name is Rhonda Swan. I am the CEO of the Unstoppable Branding Agency and also the creator of the Sexy Brand Building Programs, where we help our clients create sexy brands and turn them into profit-making machines. That's what we do. That's what I love to do. That is my jam. In the last 24 months, we have now launched over 97 new brands, new products for our clients. We've helped people create independent businesses, leave their jobs, be home with their families, and productize their knowledge and make their brand super sexy. So that's what we like to do here. So I'm really happy that you guys are all joining me. If you're on Facebook, please, on Facebook, make some threads, make some comments. I can check over there as well. I'm going to have my pull that up for me so I can check your comments. But we also have a private invite here. So great to see you guys. You guys are in like the private VIP seats, which is great. And if you would like to join us on Facebook, you can join us over there as well. But the ones that are in the VIP seats, I will be taking your questions because you are private invitations on this call, on this I don't even want to master class, I like to call them. All right, I do things very differently. I'll start that way. I really actually do. I show you what I do. I show you what the results are you can get. There are some, certain leaders or whatever you want to call them, business owners that do a lot of calls that are just sales calls. You're going to actually learn something. You're going to be able to apply it today to your business. And at the end, I do have an offer. So stick around at the very, very end because I always like to help people. And I tell you up front, there's an amazing offer at the end, but my seal to the kiss promise is that I'm going to give you so much content today that it's going to be able to help you in your current business. So the topic of today is I'm going to really show you guys how to be able to get paid to speak, to share your message, to travel around the world and do it, and to be able to take your passions and to grow your brand. Now, I always start off with this. Anything that I teach you, you've got to use it only. You have to promise. I'm going to ask you all to promise. Use it only for good and for brands that actually making an impact. Companies, things that you do are integrity-based and are only for good, right? Because, there's no manipulation. We can't use these type of strategies for manipulation or offering products that are not aligned with our values, okay? So that's something that I want to make sure. Hey, guys, great to see you guys. I got some people on Facebook as well. Feel free right now, if you are on Facebook, to tag someone or share this live, especially if you guys are here on the internal. Go on over to the Facebook page and share it and let people know what's going on, because Not only am I going to show you how to make money with your story, make money with your what you do, get paid to speak on stages, or get paid to share your message, travel around the world. But I want you to all imagine, I can imagine right now, every single one of us at what time, at one time or another, especially in the development of your business, you're like, man, I've got so much to share. More people need to hear my message. Almost like you feel like you're the world's best kept secret, right? And you're at those points where you're like, gosh, I do lives, I do this, I'm sharing, my business is building, right? You have clients, you got people that like you, but for some reason, it's not expanding, right? And we've all been in that place. Now, but what if you could imagine that you actually had a way to not change your story, but change your audience? Okay, not change your story, but change your audience, and deliver the same type of content, grow your brand much grander and much bigger, have more people saying yes to you, right? Because you come prepared, you come on the offense. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if somebody would have told me these type of strategies 13 years ago, my business would have changed very quickly because there was no social. So I could have used this strategy way back when I started out and I was hustling, right? You guys are amazing. It's really great to see. We're here live. If you're listening to the recording, I'm on Facebook and I'm in my private webinar. I've got private clients over here. I got amazing clients on the outside in Facebook Live, those that we've known for quite some time. Thank you guys. Tell me where you're coming in from. Please share and talk about this, right? Because you're going to learn a ton. I promise. That's my silly kiss promise. Okay, so we've all been at that point. So if I would have learned this strategy, my business would have been very different. And we call it going on the offense. Going on the offense. Now, we've earned a couple of these little, where is it at? These little guys here through ClickFunnels. And that was going on the offense with marketing, okay? So when I mean going on the offense, do you imagine hey, Toya, great to see you guys. Really awesome. Going on the offense, like, all right, we got a football team, right? We're either battling or fighting them from going into our goal, or we are going on the offense, right? We're going for the Hail Marys. We're going for the touchdowns or the score, right? I played softball, right? So I was going for the home runs, stolen bases, right? We go on the offense because the offense is what wins. Oh, hi, Brian. Good to see your face over there. He's like, that's the best while working from home, right? You know that whenever someone pops on when they're not supposed to, and then you see their face and up their nose. I'm teasing. So we're going to offense, right? And going on the offense actually is where we win, right? That's how we win. And so that's what we do, especially within our clients. We not only help you define what your message is, because we work on 3 categories. Now, all of you, I want you to write this down. Everyone's cracking up on Facebook, Brian. That your face, you're like, oh, there's a really good one. Larcy, we got to roll back this and like take the snapshot when Brian was there. He's like, you could see his freak out face. So, all right, let me ask right now, we're going to start getting into this, is because everything that I talk about today is going to apply to your business. What industries are any of you in? Just tell me what your industry is. Like, are you an online marketer? Are you a coach? Are you a healer? Are you a banker? Are you an accountant? Tell me what you are. Okay, great. Awesome. Hey, good to see you, Chris Nappa. He's an ecom. Wow, killer. Chris, this will be kick-ass. If you guys know something, if you learn something, if you've got some knowledge, everything that we do today, you're going to be able to package up and be able to offer it to someone and get on their stages. Okay? Awesome. Yeah, okay, cool. Coaching platform, excellent. Great. Yeah, so this is the excellent online marketer. Okay, cool. Great to see you guys. Excellent. Everything I'm going to share with you today is something that you can use in your industry, in your business. And the best part about it is it's super simple to do. It just takes a little effort. That's why we go on the offense. Hey, Justin Glover, do you guys know who he is? He is a boss, absolute legend in the online space. Good to see you, my man. And this is what we do for our clients. In fact, my daughter, Hanalei, if you guys know her, I'm going to show you guys our media kits, things like that today. And she's actually earned, I don't know, probably about up to like $40,000 this last year by being flown to speaking on stage, is getting paid to speak, all expenses paid. And she's 11. Now, I know somebody's like, oh yeah, right, whatever. Well, because she's got you. Yeah, but this is also wise because we went on the offense. No one is going to seek you out. Let's just be real, okay? I want you to all understand that. No one's going to actually seek you out unless they see that you are of value to them, okay? That you are of value to them. So I want everyone to write this down, because we all think, oh, look at me, I know something. Like, look, I'll be the first to say I've kind of gotten thrown into that mix several times. I've been doing this for a long time. They should come out to me. But guess what? The ones that are going on the offense are the ones that are getting on podcasts, the ones that are getting on stages, because this is the big kicker. Stages and organizers are busy, right? Super duper busy. So if you can provide them with exactly how you can help them, how you can change or provide content to their audience, to their podcast, to their business, and you give it to them simple and easy, they're going to say yes. Okay, and I guarantee this. We're running a, Victoria's very right. She knows her message. Hanale knows what she does. So that's a big one, right? And so literally every single reach out we've done to speak, we've gotten a yes for. Because when you know what you do, your brand is tight, you know what you are, and what the offer that you can make to someone, they say yes. All right? So who is ready to talk or to see? I want to visibly show you guys some things that's going to help you right now that you can do. I'm even going to give you the outline. Yep, ready? Awesome. I love you, Sarah Espinoza. Good to see you. Sarah just joined one of our programs. She's a rock star. She's actually been in the online space for a long time. It's good to see you. And it's funny, a lot of us are in the online space for such a long time, and, we do all the things that we do. And then we're like, man, we only learn from what we know and for those that we've been following, and boom, you start to do something different and everything changes rapidly. So here we go. Seal the kiss promise. Okay. Now, last week, if any of you were on last week, I discussed and shared with you our influencer secrets. We're running a new program called Influencer Secrets, bringing on influencer marketers, not only on the Instagram space, Facebook space, YouTube space, to not only talk about what they've done, but to teach you the hacks and the shortcuts that they've had, or the ways to get in. And it's absolutely powerful. In fact, last week it turned into a 4-week course. And then because of it, why I'm double clicking on media kits and going on the offense today, and so others can decide if they want to join us in there, is because of the amount of people that said, that's ridiculous what you're doing, and I want to be part of it. And so we're like, cool, so let's just turn this into a really big piece, so that we can help them build their brands in the right way. So that'll be cool. So if last week you were here, now I'm going to go more deeply. I'm actually going to dive more deeply into going on the offense, utilizing media kits and reach outs. How many that were here last week thought this was a really killer method or strategy, so if you will, that you could use in your current business now? Because you could be, this is like, I'm talking, we have horticulture business owners. Horticulture, meaning she makes saffron. I'll show you her in a minute. Saffron, she learned how to grow saffron in a very unusual location, grow it rapidly, and now she's teaching it. So anyone, if you know something or you've done something, can actually productize what you do, and then go tell someone else, I know how to do this, and I want to talk about it. Like, that's as simple as that. So if I would have had my whiteboard out today, I would literally do those little circle ID in the middle, and then here's the line, and here's the line. These are the people that you can help. I'm going to bring on someone. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I'm going to bring on Robert Johnson actually in a little bit, because he's done it. He's one of our private clients, but he's done it. It's ridiculous. He didn't have any assets to do it. So here I'm going to show you guys a template. Now, as you know, we run our branding agency, so I work with clients that need a rebrand, or they need assets like this, right? Some people have this. We either have a lot of time and no money, or we got some money, we don't have any time, right? So you get to choose who you are. So most of my clients have money, they want to invest, they just don't have a lot of time because their business is moving, it's busy, right? Others that don't have a lot of money right yet in their business, but have a lot of time, this is why I'm showing you guys this template. Because I want to provide you guys with the best information that you need. Our head designer, Jez, if you see him on Facebook, Jez Orbs, he's absolutely amazing. He created this, and we have a design team that really crushes it for our clients. But this is the deal. This is what a media kit is. Now, before I show you the template, I'm actually going to unshare my screen, because a media kit is a very small piece of content that is a snapshot of what you do. Okay, a snapshot of what you do. And what it does, it allows you to go directly to the organizer or the client and say, look, this is what I do for you. I can do for you. Do you want to work with me? Okay. Now, as simple and elementary as it seems, it's probably one of the most powerful tools that I've ever had in my business. And it's taken me 13 years to figure it out. So now I'm sharing that with you. How many of you guys knew before what a media kit was? How many of you guys knew what a media kit was? Some of you did, some of you have seen them. Now, they used to be used for publications, right? In fact, that's what they're used for. Magazines, publications, where they go to advertisers and say, hey, this is my reach. This is how many eyeballs get on my magazine. This is what's going to happen if you advertise with us. This is killer, right? I'm going to look at you guys, your comments. I did, but I'm, okay, cool. Some of you guys are ready to create them. You're like, I knew what they were. Yeah. Well, who said that? Whatever you said, it's time to get a media kit over a website. I think that was Letitia, our head coach, of course. It's absolutely valid, okay? Because having a media kit now over a website, my website looks pretty, but guess what? The media kit sells for me. So there's different forms. One is a media kit that's being created for Brian right now. He's the Unstoppable Surfer, if you know him. He's got 50-some thousand on Instagram. He's very targeted niche on surfing, right? So he needs a media kit to reach out for surfing, for hotels, right? So we get free stays because we're able to say, look, we're going to come to you, and this is our reach. This is what happens when we do stories. This is where, if we do a post about you or a video about you, these are our results. And we can show them. In fact, we've got videos that we can show you guys that I'm going to pull up of what we've done for clients. And then we've gotten free stays, like week-long stays. So that's one form of a media kit, right? That's one form. Ray got a sponsorship from a Jeep with it. Absolutely. It's so true, Ray, right? And no one really knows how to use it as well. And so you're either an influencer, or if you are a content creator, or let's say a coach, or you've got something that you do, now we use media kits to get on our stages. So there's different levels of what they are. So let me give you guys an example. And I'm going to give you this template today. Some people might want us to create them for them, and we will, because ours are the sexiest in town. I know, because we have the format. Now, this is a very simple media kit that you can use. I'm going to just break it down. So if you want to create them yourself, you can go to Canva, create them yourself, not a problem. I want to show you what you can do. But again, you either have time or you got money. You got money or you got time, right? That's how it works. So this is the required elements. You need to obviously make sure that you look sexy on there, and it has to be a high quality image. Don't go doing low grade images, because if you're going to represent yourself as being a professional that wants to get paid to speak or flown to speak, which that's all we do. And my daughter, who's a brand new speaker, is getting flown and paid to speak around the world because we're prepared. Right? So you have to take some time and energy and get some good photos. Now, this is just a little bit of a layout right here. Obviously, you need a really strong about you. There is a methodology of writing a kick-ass bio. I do have all the templates of how to do that, because it's vital. How you deliver your message is vital. Now, social. If you're going as an influencer, social is ultra valuable, correct? Because you want them to see if they touch you in social. If you put them on social, you're going to get to a lot of more touch, a lot more people. Now, we also use social as a way for showcasing what you've done and the lives that you've helped or lives that you've changed. So you don't have to just use social media numbers. You can use social impact numbers or life change, transformation. I've worked with 10,000 people in the last 10 years. So you can use that section for showcasing, snapshot showcase of what you've done. If you're a marketer, it can say, I've earned $10 million online in the last, 10 years, or, $50,000 generated from one launch. Like, these are really big things. So most people, we don't think from proof. Okay. Everything that you do, especially in social media, ladies and gents, there's a lot of bullshit out there, and there's a lot of hype. If you can provide proof, you're in. Okay, that's my number one thing. I want everyone to write this one down, because especially in our agency, it's like you have to have proof numbers. You can't have bullshit. Look what I've done. I look pretty. It's got to be real, right? And so that's what people want. So I want you to really start understanding that whatever you do, however you offer or make sales, you actually make sales when you can prove something, right? You do. You can prove the results that you can provide. So that's a big one. So this is your results section. Then, of course, what your audience is, depending on what your objective for this media kit would be, what your audience and your reach, right? They want to know, all right, if I'm having Hanalei reach out to a podcast or reach out to an Instagram brand, then they need to see her demographics, right, match our demographics. Or if they want to market with her and have her, do a review of a product, then that you need to make sure your demographics are accurate. Now, I want everyone to know here, there's several people that could be very new in your business. And how many of you are thinking, well, I don't have enough great stuff yet? Could you be potentially thinking that? Some people could, right? A lot of us are like, we're bosses, we got our stuff together. And even smaller business owners that are just doing quite well are not quite sure that they can leverage something like this. Well, you can. I'm going to actually bring on someone that has done it without having a lot of leverage. They're just going heavy on the offense. Because you can. So stick around, don't leave, because if you're thinking this isn't for me or I can't do this. Okay, this is the thing right here, right? It needs to have high quality imagery, right? Stuff that actually makes sense to what you're talking about, okay? Again, you can do partnerships, logos, brands, things that you've already used or stages you've spoken on. And then, of course, we're going through our numbers, right? Statistics are vital. So this is a 2-page template that can be used. And if any of you guys want this one, I will actually give it to you if you stay to the very end. And I'll give that away to you today, that template, because I think you guys could create this on Canva on your own very quickly. We like them sexier, but you could do them on your own if you like. All right, so this is the deal. It's an offensive move. It brings brand credibility, positioning. Now, if you know anything about building a brand, it's about positioning. Positioning actually means what you can charge in my languaging. If you are positioned in the marketplace as not only the go-to choice or the expert in your field, then you can actually charge more, right? And we start it by you understanding what your uniqueness, what is it that you do so well that no one can overtake it. Because our clients and what our world is that our competition becomes irrelevant. And this is why. Because we only talk to those, or we only showcase to them that actually know or want what we have to offer. So I don't have competition in my space whatsoever. Are there a billion other branding agencies or programs that help people create products online? 100%. But see, I'm so unique in what I do because here I am. You guys think I'm in my office, but I'm also hanging out here in Bali, right? It was a silent day yesterday. We help people want to live the life of their dreams, right? Travel the world if they want. I don't just lock in my office. I sit here. And I also wear unicorn socks in my office because it's so darn cold for my air conditioner. Now, that didn't make sense, did it? It didn't seem like that would make anyone want to buy from me or position me differently. But actually, just that alone is probably doubles our revenue over most. Why? Because anyone that wants to be able to build their brand or build their business and be able to run it virtually loves that stuff, right? They love seeing that. So I look like I'm in a general desk right here, but it's positioning. It's how you are positioned. It's what makes your audience irrelevant. It's what makes you so unique in the space. So for me, when I'm going to speak, when Hanalei or Brian just spoke at Mind Valley's event. We've been invited recently to Croatia for Mind Valley. I mean, they're coming at us. Why? Because we have a unique story and we do things unique. We've traveled the world. You also have created something extremely unique that your audience craves or wants from you, right? So again, positioning is everything, and that's where you go on the offensive. That means now I can name my price. Because if you're not positioned properly in the marketplace right now, then you're going to be chosen based on price, and no one wants that. Because now you're a widget, and that's when you struggle. That's when businesses actually struggle. So many people think, oh, I'm not ready yet. Actually, you have to be ready now. You have to come in with that strong position from the start so that people are like, wow, all right, you're a boss. You don't have a lot of experience yet. No worries, but I can see what you can do. You get that? So this is what makes people say yes to you, and you say yes to yourself and not thinking I'm dragging, right? Now, another big offensive move, of course, is podcasts. This strategy alone will get you on multiple podcasts because right now they need content. and they want people that are ready and know what they're talking about. And that's probably one of your biggest forms right now of expanding your brand and getting your message out there, collaborations and podcasts. All right, you guys still with me? I mean, check out my audience over here. You guys still good? Okay, cool. Hey guys, good to see you, Rhonda McGinnis. Awesome. I love it. Yeah. Hey, Ginger Kelly. Good to see you guys. Okay, so let's move on. I'm going to get more rapid. Thanks for sticking around. But I really, it's such a vital piece. I want you all to right now put yourself in a space of and imagine, where could I use this, okay? Doesn't matter what industry you're in. I know we've got one of our bosses here. He's amazing, Ray. He's got a gun shooting range, I believe. He teaches people how to actually shoot. That's a really niche market, right? Super niche-y. And he's got this picture with his wife, like super, it just makes gun shooting look super sexy, right? He's a boss. And you can imagine, it's not just the services that you sell. It's actually now packaging up that, which he already got a deal with Toyota by using a media kit, is like now taking what you do and putting yourself in a different level. Saying, look, I'm an expert. I run this company and I'm an expert. I run an agency. I just got flown to Paris to talk about the new 2019 social trends and brand building explosions of 2019. Because they see that I do, now I get to speak about it. You get that? So I want all of us to go, okay, in my niche right now, what I do, what is it that I do that I could actually teach someone? And not just teach because you can show them step by step. I mean, really going, I can help make an impact on someone's life. I want you to go there, okay? And then I want you to start positioning how you could actually use these resources right here, okay? Because you can do it now. And I'm doing a guarantee on this. In fact, we're doing that 30-day challenge for our influencer secrets group. Anyone that uses a media kit, I'm literally putting a guarantee that you will get your first speaking gig, whether it's paid or not. Sometimes in the beginning, you got to go for free, but they will cover your expenses, okay? So let's just get to it. All right. Now, this is Haley Heathwaite. She might be here and may not. She's the one that literally just figured out. She went to Horticulture University, has her degree, and I think her grandfather used to grow saffron. She figured out a way to grow it so well in her region in New Zealand, and she started to get a lot of people coming towards her local markets, like they were coming at her. And I said, hey, we need to put a media kit together, because they were coming at her so strong, and she didn't have that strength, right? She had a website, but it wasn't the strength. Here she is, she does deals with saffron. She's not a digital marketer. So what happened is this. I said, look, if you want to start getting your word out to publications, we have to put a media kit together. And sure enough, very simple. It was like a 2-3 page. Jez crushed it. It's gorgeous. It matches her brand, because I'm very big about the visual effect as well. The message was extremely clean. And then she showed proof. What happened to her, and if she's on here, I wanted to have her jump out. What happened for Haley is that then she started getting, it was like publication crazy, news interviews. She was then now asked to speak. She got a huge deal by positioning herself and said, look, this is what I've created. Now I'd like to speak and talk to your guys. I think her revenue more than doubled. And because now they saw her as a thought leader. So now she's a thought leader in the saffron industry. Like, think about that. She doesn't even use the digital stuff. She's talking to farmers. She's got dirty fingers all the time. You get that? So now she's going out with the media kit and she's speaking. And she's getting paid. And she's now creating a product, a digital course, productizing your knowledge. You have to keep talking about it all the time. We productize our best work, put it in a membership site, and then we can sell that, and we can keep doing this kind of stuff, right? And that's what she's doing. She's teaching them how to do it, and then she's bringing them into her shop. So here's a number one massive proof piece, right, of someone that's done it. Now let's look at this one. I know most of you guys do know my daughter, and she is 11. She'll be 12 coming up in April. We decided to really take and create this structure for her, because we know that the world needs to know what this kid talks about, right? And this is the thing, guys. I'm being super straight up. When you have a mission, I love this woman, Charmaine, that's on this call, and Wayne, right? Amazing. Like, these are our clients in the past, are incredible humans. When you've got something that's gone on in your life, or that you can do to make a difference in someone else's life, the world deserves to hear it. And we can only go so far on social. Now, certainly we can go anywhere on social. But what happens? We kind of get a little bit like, you're stuck in your office. You're like, wow, people aren't coming to me. and you feel maybe that you're spinning your wheels because either you're not using marketing, you're not targeting. But what if you got and positioned yourself in a way that said, look, the world needs to hear what I got to talk about, and you went local, but you need something to present to them. And that's what we decided to do for my daughter. Now, she did not do this herself. She did not write the copy, right? She has a team. This is what true owners, entrepreneurs, we do. We know we have an idea, and this is, a lot of us get stuck because we have so many ideas we don't know how to execute. Is that true? Because that's me. I'm like, whoa, I have so many ideas, and I need to execute them. And that's typically where people fail. They have an idea, but then they don't know what to do next. So 11-year-olds don't know what to do either, do they? But she did start making her clothing, and I knew that she had an impact that she was leaving in the world. So we said, let's put together a media kit, okay? And I'm going to coach Hanalei and work with her about sharing her voice, sharing her message. Now, I'm sharing this is a pretty sensitive thing, and some of you guys might be thinking, oh, what does this have to do with media kits? Everything. It has everything to do with you knowing what you deliver and loving it so much that the world deserves to hear it. Okay, so whether you do run this on social and on Facebook Lives, which you absolutely should, we know it's the #1 strategy right now of growing your business for free. But we put this together for Hanalei, and it blew out the world. Like literally, first off, they can't believe that it's a 11-year-old. But look what we did. And I want to show you guys, because some of you guys have the same, you deserve to have and understand the extension of it all. And I mean, her social stats are strong. She's traveled to a lot of countries. So now you can see, remember I said there's other things that you do you can add in. Shows her travel, her experience, her story. This is an old image, but she's got now a number of collaborations, and I'll show you the live one, right? So then we started showing her work and her clothing, and we started having her speak at events. We sent this to them. And now Hanalei, of course, has now been traveling around the world and speaking. But I started to take it a bit farther because these were cool, but they were in PDF form, right? And I'm like, oh, I need to make them sexier, right? How awesome is that? And so then we started to make them sexier. Now that's Hanalei. Hanalei now has been spoken. She's been traveling around the world. She went to Paris. She's gone to Vegas, Orlando, paid all expenses, paid. We were supposed to be going to Washington, but the lady decided to go rogue. We won't talk about that one, but that happens in business, right? And now Hanalei she not only has a platform to speak on, but she now shares her voice and what she does. And we go heavy on the offense. Now I'm going heavy with these media kits, lookbooks to all of the resorts, right? We're getting on stages. I mean, I want you to hear this because you guys can do this, okay? Look at this. This is our other client. Her name was Carol Garcia and Rodrigo Tancredi. And they're Brazilian. They're freaking amazing humans, private clients of ours, and they are DJs. Now, I don't know if you know the DJ world, but the DJ world is busy and it's stressful and it's exhausting. And so they were just doing DJ. And so we talked to her like, look, what do you know that you know as a DJ that can make you so much sexier and position you bigger? So we created what's called the Musicians League with her, where she can help other musicians. She's like, okay, I can help that. And then I said, look, what would you ultimately want? She's like, we want to play on the big stages, because when you play on the big stages, now you're not going every night, right? I mean, like every night, exhausted, making only a couple $100. You get on a big stage once and you're big. I said, well, what if we just started pitching them properly and getting you seen in a different light, position yourself differently? So we created this ultra sexy one, who, by the way, when you look at this one, who the heck thinks this is the sexiest media kit you've ever seen? Like for us, our team, like this is our favorite, right? Hanalei's, oh, that's cute. No, this is the ultimate, most sexy media kit I've ever seen. And we did that for her. Results was they finally got the media kit. It was very basic because they didn't have a ton. And look, some people think, oh, my social numbers are low. Doesn't matter. Rodrigo barely has any social numbers, but it shows that you're real. If you're good and you're prepared, they see it and they're like, I'm in. They want you. You get that? So it's got to look great. Your brand has to look professional. You got to look sexy. They went and took these pictures in London to sexify themselves up for the media kit. But now they're getting gigs. Last week I told you guys, they're getting gigs all over the world. And she just got another one. I showed you guys on my actual phone. I have it on my Instagram. I'll show you guys. And so they're getting picked up. So guys, this is just a couple examples of what's actually happened just by utilizing these. But can you see now how any of us, is Carol on there? Oh, I was hoping she is. Any of us can right now just take a little bit of time, package up what our best work is, and now you go on the offense. Now there's certain emails that we have, certainly that we use that, that helps people make some decisions and say yes to you. But guys, I mean, this is like something that you could use now without having a course done, without having maybe even a website done. You literally go and say, this is what I do, and they don't need to look at it. So that's, yeah, you guys, yeah, this is excellent. Okay, good. Lots of good feedback. I'm going to take some questions afterwards, guys and girls and gents. Okay, but now I'm going to actually show you. You guys want me to show you them now? I'm going to physically show you. So that was a gorgeous kit, right? That was the PDF. So the PDFs are awesome, right? The PDFs are great, but the PDFs don't quite do it all. Now, we love having the PDF because it's something that you can hand out. We've handed them out for Hanalei. Every time she speaks, we have them sitting out. People get to grab them and touch them and feel them. It's like your own magazine, right? Print them out in glossy paper. Now, this is the next level. Now, like I told you guys, I'm glad there's 22 you guys still here because this is the juice. If people aren't watching this, this is the juice. And I'm actually giving it away. My team's like, why do you always tell everyone what you do? Because I know that you either got time, you got money, right? You got time, you got money. If you don't have money, you're going to make it yourself anyways. If you don't have time, you're going to ask me to make it for you. You get that? So I don't care. I'm going to show you guys the strategies, because if you do it on your own, I want you to tell me, I did it and I got a gig, right? I got a gig because that's part of our wins. All right, check this out. So this is my media kit. Okay, this is my live. So now this is the main one I use. The one that I have is a PDF, don't barely use it. Because now it's live and actionable and people can see it and they can click on it. So here's my live, right? This is of me talking. So if you're going to be a speaker, well, yeah, hey, babe.
Yep, it's not sharing this.
Okay. Thanks, Lars. Is it working out?
Yep, all good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for Larcy, or at the time I would not be doing what I say I do. Okay. Right, so this is me speaking. So of course, if you've already spoken, use an image. If you haven't, take a picture of yourself. Like seriously, we have, when we come to events, some of our clients have never had the great images. We take sexy pictures of them speaking to a group and boom, now here's your position, okay? If you've got something to say and you are intelligent and you can make a transformation, it doesn't matter how many people you've already helped. The fact is that you've got it now. It's time to start showcasing yourself. People don't care anymore about, oh my God, thousands and thousands. They just want to know what you know can affect them and help them or their audiences. So get over the fact that you've got to be the best or that you've got to have multiple experience upon experiences. If you have something, you can do it. So this is it. This is what the live ones look like. You guys with me on this one? You guys with me? Yeah, it makes me excited. I get all pumped. I get all excited and then I'm like, are they excited too like I am? All right, here you go. This is my live media kit. So I want you to see this. Right? It shows where I've been seen on. If you haven't been seen on stuff, guess what? All you do is you go to podcasts, you go to different shows, and boom, now you could be on my Help Me Rhonda show. I'd give you a stamp that says I've been on the Help Me Rhonda show. You could go on any podcast, boom, use a stamp that says I've been on this. Talk to your friends. All of our clients do run their own shows. What do? You go on 5 shows, you put every one of their logos that says, these are my partners with. Got that? You don't have to do Success, Forbes, and Entrepreneur. Now you can, but you don't have to. It takes a little time. Got you with me? All right, this is a big deal. Now, next is this. Now, I am a speaker, so I've got a number of different, I'm gonna start cycling this out. I have one in Paris now that I'm gonna add into this. This is London, this is Vegas. So if you've never spoken, then connect with a local group and speak for free for them, or come to an event and stand up and speak for them. Do something, use one of your lives, right? Remember, if you've got something that you can help someone with or what your best work is, showcase it, especially if you want to be a speaker. If you want to be an influencer, show the stuff that you've already done, right? We call it proof. We've got proof campaigns for days with our clients because that's all people care about. They just want to see what you can do. Okay, now this is another feature for the online. You've got to have these elements if you're going to create it yourself, even if you want us to do it. Yeah, you were at Abir at Abir was at the Vegas. Abir is one of our private clients as well. She's a CFO of a big company creating something magical to help CFOs get their minds on that crappy job and actually start giving and creating something that they love. So this is the elements. You have to have a hero section, right? Hero section, you need those. They're so important. This makes a difference, right? It's sexy, okay? Everything I do is sexy. Now, proof, right? Who you've worked with or publications you've been in, because this is what they need to see first. They need to say, Credibility, boom, Forbes success. Credibility podcast, whatever that might be. Next, they have proof that they've done something. If I'm a speaker, I've got to have this, okay? 2 speaker reels. Next, bio. You got to make it so simple for an organizer to go, I've got everything I need for them to put on their sales pages, right? If you don't do this, you're going to make it difficult for them and you're making it hard for them to say yes. Boom, I got my 3 main topics. This changes almost every year, right? Right now, see, this is the newest one that just was added on in January. Show yourself in action, right? Show yourself helping someone. Show yourself in action. Now, these are also assets, right? We add assets. These are downloadable images that they can take from me to put on their sales pages. I got my teaser video. When I walk on, I want my teaser video show. I just say, download all that on my media kit. Next, a little bit more about me, all my social connections. They can download my bio. Now, the online one's a little more deep because this one starts showing them that you're a human, that what makes you relatable. You guys with me on this one? Relatability is very important, okay? They want to see how relatable I am. So here, I'm talking more about myself, and there is a way that we write these. In fact, our copywriter, Lauren West, is our copywriter for the agency, and he writes copy for our clients to make sure it's sold. Because remember, you're selling yourself on these, okay? So this one's quite depth. I wrote this one about what I want to deliver and who I am, see? And then it just goes directly more down here, gives you the reality. I got a team. We need a new team shot there. I just realized that. I need our team shot there changed out, right? Okay, now, and then of course my career, what makes me, my background. So if I talk to corporations, they want to know that I've had some corporate background. And then I love our dogs are barking. It's really awesome that you live in Bali and your dogs just bark like crazy and everyone just doesn't hear it. They just pretend like they can't hear it. I don't know what's going on. We get roosters and chickens. It's, always fun. And then again, more about me, author, okay? And then this is what makes it ultra sexy. So this is our 3-level hit. We have a PDF that we print that you can take as you walk around, hand them out. Now you've got a online media kit that you can send out. It's live, it's digital. But this is the double, triple dog sexy that we make in our media kits. So we put them on a flip book, right? So now we're not only wowing them with our design, but we're really crushing them with our content. We're giving them everything they need to say yes, like literally everything they need to say yes. And then we're like, and take a look at this. You can print this if you'd like to have it printed. So now I've got an even more in-depth, sexier storyline that does a little bit more than what this online page does, but it's more defined in storyline. So it's got my story, it's got my products, right? It's kind of a snapshot of a website. So now, see, what we started to do is we started to make websites irrelevant. Well, certainly they're nice to have and we love them, but in your starting, you don't need one anymore. In the start, you just got a media kit, you could go heavy on the offense and then you start learning what you're doing. Hanale's a boss. Check out my daughters. It's like, so now let's go through it. Let's go back through again what what is required, okay? You'll see it. Boom, hero section, quality image. What you do, boom, boom, boom. They need to know immediately. Here's her talks, right? There it shows her, she's done it, right? Here's the speaker profile they need. Here's her talk topics, right? They can click on here, get those assets again, boom. Now we'll show some collaboration proof, and I'll show you what this now, we've had to add this page on because she's also an influencer. This is her speakers page. Now we have an influencer page, which is her media kit for influence. See how this is working, ladies and gents? It's kind of silly and ridiculous at the same time. So easy to do. Truly, could you make it on Wix? Yep. Could you make it on Canva? Yep. Money or time? You got money? Let someone that's qualified to do it. You got time? Make it yourself. You got that? That's the whole point, right? Now, another really big factor, and this is something I haven't added into mine as of yet. Hanale's is a very value-based company, which shows that she does charitable collaboration. She works with children. She has an Unstoppable Kids program. Like, there's a lot that goes into this, right? And then, boom, this is how you find me. Now, yeah, you guys are cool. There's so many of you guys are so cool on here. And make sure that you hold your questions. So I want to answer those to you guys as well. All right, now, this is the collaboration proof. I'm going to go back into this group over here and check on you guys. Yeah, it's true. It's so true. Yeah, you are qualified to do that. 100%. I love it. I love it. Okay. I love you guys. I'll get to your questions because there's so much valid questions, and I didn't have time to go as deep last time into this because I was just talking about influencer secrets as a whole. This is the juice right here. Okay, now if you're going on the influencer side, that means either social influence, using Instagram. You want to travel, right? You want to travel. You want to get free rooms. You want to get free stays, free food. Hanale's gets free ice creams. She goes to the cat cafe in Perth. She gets free hot chocolate and she gets to play with the cats for free. Like, it's hilarious, right? This is the stuff that she loves, right? She loves that. Like, it saves me money. So if you have something that you love and now you can provide value to people, especially with your collaboration proof, this is brand proof because you're an influencer, okay? My husband, Brian, I'm been pushing him heavy because his Unstoppable Surfer brand is so big. He could get surfboards for free. He can get clothing for free. I told him, we're not buying any surfing stuff ever again for you because you are so influential. You just got to start asking for it. Okay, so I digressed, but I want to show you guys how vital it is. So this is what the collaboration proof pages look like. So if you are wanting to do any type of reach outs, especially I've seen it, we've got some guys that have used it, they own restaurants, but they had a certain like way that they do things, or they made a certain dish. They put together a media kit and sent it out, and now they started doing talks about what they do. And then what happens? All it does brings more traffic to your restaurant. Podcast, more traffic. Hanale did a podcast, and she gets people that goes to her studio all the time that wants her clothing. But you see what I mean? Like, if you have something that you can do and then you send them the media kit, you just become super cool and special. Now what does it do? You're not just working in your job or working in your company or working at your brick and mortar. You're higher positioned. You are an influencer or you are a thought leader, right? It doesn't matter what niche. Okay, so this is a collaborations proof page. Now, knowing your numbers is massive. I don't care what it is that you do. But if you don't have or understand what the numbers or the impact you can leave on someone or a company or an audience, then chances are you will be overlooked. And I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna take a couple people, I'm gonna pull up your influence chart so you can see what your influence levels are, because there's ways that we can check this. But remember, it's not about big numbers, it's about real ones as well, okay? So this is Hanale's audience chart. We know what her numbers are. We know what her global rank is, right? So she's got a big influencer piece. She can do some heavy influencing. This is her demographics. So knowing your numbers, I can help you and show you guys how to get these reports for yourself. But I'll take two people here inside of my private chat VIP group, your Instagram accounts, and I'll pull them up if you want me to show you what your impact is. Don't be embarrassed. Mine sucked in the beginning too. All right, so it shows what your true scores are. All right, so that's a big deal, right? If you want to have somebody showcase your brand on Instagram or you want to collaborate with them, you got to show them numbers that can help. Okay, so I give them, this is what my posts do, Instagram post, we give them stories. Look at all these numbers. Like, our numbers are massive for Hanale's stories, right? 2,000 to 6,000 views a story, 20% actions. You know, like we did a post the other day. There was 132 sticker taps over to one of the girls that Hanale talked about, right? So she can now show her, look what happens when I showcase and tag you. There's another whole massive influencer secrets about Instagram that we're going to be teaching inside of the Influencer Secrets group. We're going to start there next week, that I wouldn't be showing like this because it's hacks on how to grow your Instagram properly and how to be a complete boss. So that's inside the private group. But it's a big deal, right? So then just now understanding what your demographics are, right? I'm going to show you guys 1 second, hold tight. I'm going to show you how to look this stuff up yourself, or I can help you do it because we have a big account. All right. Case studies, these are case studies that we've done. So what happens is once you do something, what we like to do is we do something first and then we show them our proof and then we become a collaborator. So what we did here, this is the bamboo bar. So think about you as a brand or an influence in your local area. We went to the Blow Bar to get our hair done. We reached out and said, hey, we'd like to come, we'll do stories, we'll do coverage. What would you like to do? So they gave us $250 in services and $500 of clothing. It was pretty massive, right? It's a nice little deal for the afternoon. So this is what we did. We just started taking proof. We did stories, you know, we had great interactions. And then we showed her what we did. We gave her the pictures. So now we got 434 sticker taps on a profile from Hanale's posts for them. 80,000 views on a vlog. Now, this was a big one. So, of course, we do vlogs, right? Where we record it. Any of you guys can record your own vlogs. But there's a hack. You guys want the hack? Yeah? All right. The hack is this. You create a video. And I'm gonna come off and I'll come back to this. You guys still with me? You loving this stuff? Yeah? As long as you do it. Okay, yeah, I will open up for questions in just a sec. This is the hack. You create a video or you have a post about someone. You put it onto Facebook or Instagram and you run traffic to it. You run traffic. Now, when you're starting off, this is what levels up your positioning. You run traffic. So you get, let's say, 200 likes or maybe 1,000 or views. And then now you can go and use that as proof because that is what happened. So that means every person now, let's say a hotel, you go and then maybe you do coverage for them or you take a picture, you tag them and you run traffic to it, or maybe you do a review about them and then you run traffic to it. So on Facebook, you can get like 5,000 views or 10,000, 50,000 views. And then you show them. Do you think that they're going to want to continue to do collaborations or you show someone else? This is what I did with XYZ. Now they're like, oh, yes, I want that. You get that? This is the type of trickies that you use and the type of hacks. Even if you're new, you can still hack it, do a little bit of your own traffic. You still got them the eyeballs. You just did it a little bit of a different way. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's super hacky. Now, this is one for the Yak Magazine, and I'm going to finish here in a second. So I wanted just to show you guys these, we did this exact same thing. We ran a vlog. We created it ourselves. The Yak Magazine, we wanted them to be a client. And we wanted to show off for them. So what did? We put them in one of our films and we ran traffic. We've got over 122,000 views on our video. So what do? Hey, Yak, look what we can do. They already knew what we could do because they were watching and they needed help. So we said, cool, let's do a collaboration. If you put us in the magazine, we'll run traffic for you. We'll help you grow your Instagram and we'll help you grow your social media. Yes, they said. Of course they said yes because they saw the proof already. Do you see what happens if you just get real mindful of what it is that you do and how you can showcase proof? Now you gain clients. You with me? You gain clients or you gain awareness, you gain influence. You get free stuff, right? You get that one? It's absolute. It's so defined, and there's ways too. What you can do is even like, for instance, when we get free hotel stays with the Unstoppable family, well, we go and say, look, this is what's going to happen when we go to see you. We did the Grand Mirage actually invited us. We did a vlog for them. We got over 23,000, probably more now. That was a snapshot. A video for them. Covered them all week. We got a penthouse for a week, all inclusive. It was awesome. But we wanted to give them something even better, right? So they're like, I want to do more with you or refer you. And it's a great referral piece. So now we've got this here. So now what we can do, and by the way, because we help grow Instagram accounts, we can guarantee we can help them grow their Instagram because we have a network, right? We can put them on our network and help them grow their Instagram account. Well, no one can do that. That's hard to do. So now we've got this incredible package. By the way, all of you can do this because you can connect with me and say, hey, what if I did this? This is my offer. What if I told them I could grow their Instagram for 10K? I said, yeah, we can do that. I'll help you. I'll show you, right? That's possible. See, this is where connection and leverage makes everything happen. And you're now not being the one that's spending all the money. You're actually giving them help. And you're living, you're traveling, you're doing the things that you love. Get that? Like, this is what happens. Like when we went and spoke in Paris. Now I've just spoken with him. He wants help with growing his Instagram account. He wants to know what we're doing. He wants a media kit because he couldn't believe how simple it was that he didn't have this, right? But no one knows about this little hack. Okay, so I'm going to finish up here. Again, we've got lots of influencers. And then this is the thing. As an influencer, you put together your own packages. So now if somebody reaches out, I go, yeah, no problem. We do a social media package in exchange for $1,500. This is what you're going to get from me. 5,000 collaborate or 10,000 partner. It's in exchange because this is why. Let me show you this. This is what's kick-ass. You guys will dig this. Larcy, just let me know if it's changing because sometimes it doesn't change for me. Okay, cool. Thanks. Now, we utilize and work with HyperAuditor. We love them. They're awesome. Let me make sure my HyperAuditor is coming up. Pull up one that I already have. And what HyperAuditor does, they're awesome. This is my old account, so I'm not going to be able to give you guys a free one. I'll have to log into Hanale's. Is we are able to actually pull up all your statistics, okay? all of them. 1 second, let me do this. I might have to go to a different browser, so I always forget what the passwords are, and it's not on my LastPass. I'm gonna switch browsers. So silly. My LastPass isn't on. I didn't add that to it. Okay, here you guys go. So HyperAuditor is amazing. You guys can get your own.
It didn't change.
It didn't change. Thanks, Lars. I didn't think it would. Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna show you guys something cool. I'm gonna show you how to actually find out what is your value on your Instagram account, how much you can charge per post, and you'll actually, I'll show somebody. So this is that report that we got for Hanalei, right? So if we start doing reports like this, let me, I'm gonna enter in someone's name. Somebody give me, who in my account here, I'm gonna pull up you guys here in our VIP section is, I know, funny, Sarah, right? If you lose your password and you forget it at the moment, you have to use your browser. Okay, somebody give me their Instagram handle. And it's okay if you're just brand new to this, don't worry, we can help you grow it, right? That's what we do. We help grow Instagram accounts and your impact and your followers, your likes, your comments. Okay, awesome. All right, I'm gonna do Letitia. She's my head coach. She's a rock star. And you can now, let's look at your influence. It'll be really cool to see it, okay? Okay, let's do this. All right, we're gonna pull up Letitia, though. Watch what happens. It's super cool. So what it does, we pull in our accounts. Okay, so you have just a less of followers, that's okay, because we all end up getting there. I don't think we can pull the report at this time. No, we can't. So you have to have over 1,000 followers, but that's how we grow. That's why we do Instagram growth campaigns, to help grow that. If anyone has over 1,000, just let me know. Drop it in there, and I'll pull you guys up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually pull us over here. I'm gonna go on the outside, and let's see. Yeah, just drop it in, and somebody can drop it in. You know what, maybe I'll do yours, Ray, because you have a killer one, Ray. Ray's, come on. Is this the right browser? Okay, let's see. I thought I had it actually pulled up. Sorry, everyone. Let me see if I can pull it up properly. If not, I'll know. It's because I'm logged in. All right, that's fine. I can run all of your guys' reports. Okay, here we go. Because I'm logged in. There we go. All right. So if you have more than 1,000, drop it in, and I will take a look. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Cool. I like this Splendidly Intrepid. That's pretty cute. Whoever that is, I like it. Oh, it's Cece. Hi, lovely. Okay, cool. So now, let's check this out. So now we're able to pull out a report so we can see what goes on with Cece's account. Now, there could be a number of different things. So we can see it pulls up who are the most people that are following you, the type of followers you have. The ER shows what your engagement is with your content. Now, let's just be real. It's not embarrassing. Most of us have really poor, unless we're focusing heavily on Instagram, our engagement rate is probably low because you don't have enough reach, you don't have enough comments, you don't have enough engagement. You've got to be ready for Instagram. You've got to engage it because now it's going to show us, right? So it just shows what our stats are. It should be loading up. It shows what your global reach is. Now this can be edited. This can be changed so easily. Now it doesn't give us our full report, see, because I'm not inside of my own personal account. But it gives you the demographics. So I'll run this for you and give this to you. But I tell you, just having this alone makes the world of difference, just being able to prove it, because now you can actually also, you can see it, right? You can see what's happening and you can start making edits. Hanalei's in the beginning, we weren't great at replying, okay? We weren't doing a great job at actually replying to people. So we got really intense on making sure we were engaging and replying and making sure we had enough comments. We drop her in our network, which allows everyone to start commenting on each other when it grew. And it grew so quickly. Now she's got one of the highest. We're building mine now. Brian's building his better because this is your influence is your currency. You get that? And it's your currency, so people will know. I'm just going to show you. It shows you what you have here. I'm going to pull down one more. You know what, Brian? Can you do me a favor? There's an email they sent me. And it's not on this one. It's about the fake accounts. Can you just pull that link up because I can't quite find it? Yeah, so you'll see it. It should have came how to check. It's how to check your value And we did it on Hanalei's account. I think I showed you guys last week, didn't I? How to check what your value is. Maybe I did. Oh, here, I'll show you guys this one. This is super cool. And I'll give you guys this link because, of course, this is a free, it's a free resource. You can join it, but we are members of it. It's what we use for all of our clients. So check this out. I want to show you guys this. Watch this video. It's going to show, we're going to enter in Hanalei's name. It's going to show what is the value of her posts. So look at that. So it's going to show what is her value. Now, every one of you can do this. And check this out. So remember I said that your influence is your currency? There's a reason why you want to grow your Instagram, right? Whether you need help with growth campaigns, you let us help you do it, or you get really diligent on it. So look, Hanalei can now charge almost $350 per post that she makes if somebody wants to collaborate. So do you see the strength in this? Most people that are just trying to, make it happen and figure it out, guys, no one's doing this. Oh yeah, I did show you guys this last week, didn't I? Right, so no one's doing this. Not even the influencers are doing it. So now we can start focusing on that and really following what it is that we need to do to get people to say yes. You get that? It's pretty crazy. So, this is really where the juice starts to happen. Okay, now, all right, so I've gone about an hour. I told you guys I would complete this, and let me ask you, just all of you, whether you're on Facebook or because we've got a ton of you in here, was this something valuable that you can actually do and apply something now? Did I trigger enough for you that can help you? In what areas did this, where could any of you take action now on your own? Because remember, like I said, you either got time and you're going to do it yourself, or you got money and you want my team to do it, right? You see the work we do. We do the sexiest stuff in the world. Right? But do you see the difference? You either got time or you got money. And I want to just see what areas that you find that could really, you can apply this. Because what I want to do, I want to use people that didn't use us at all. As I said, no, I don't need you. I don't have the money, or I have the time and I'm going to make it. Because we're going to do a challenge. Anyone that's committed to using the media kits and doing the strategy that we do, which is researching, and then you find the location or the talks in the region you want to focus on, and then you send your email out, right? We have a preset email that we write that you send it out you send it with your media kit, your online one, and you send it to them. And I want to do a challenge. We're doing it with all of my inner circle members. In fact, Robert Jansen's going to pop out in a minute, show you what he did. And we've also got Kathy Tate, one of our inner circle members, who's also now starting to go on the offense. She's starting to get invited to podcasts, etc. And I want to do someone that didn't use our services as a proof campaign and someone that did. So we can go, look, you can still do it yourself because you got time. Or you got some money and you want me to do it because you're ready now, right? That's the difference. So it's going to be super duper cool. Oh, killer. Okay, Kareem. All right, so I've got several people on Instagram because I've been talking, and I didn't actually even know, guys, that I wasn't using Instagram at all. Okay, but now this is the trends. People want micro bits of content. They want thumb stopper content. They want to digest it quickly. That's why Instagram was that 1 minute, right? IGTV, we're going to talk about that more deeply because we've got big ones on IGTV that we're hacking right now. But again, this method right now is for you all as an expert in your craft. Be an expert in your craft now. Don't just wait. Help people learn what you know. Help people transform with what you know. Get on stages. They'll pay you to do it. They will. I promise you. Right? Go and share on podcasts. You'll get bigger following. That'll grow your Facebook lives. It's no joke here. Okay. I'm gonna ask Robert to come on in a minute. I want to take a couple questions. I know Chris Napa had a few questions. You want to increase your Instagram. It's vital. In fact, we can help. In fact, what I'm going to do, guys, is what we're offering, and I told you that there would be an offer before I do questions. What we decided to do is just for March Madness, and it's because I'm on this kick of getting more people proof campaigns because, all right, I'm going to be, me, I'm always super real, and I always say it because I am, is like people want to be successful. I know you want to be successful, but then you feel like you're struggling and things aren't working, or, you're not, the offers aren't coming through for you. On your, let's say your Facebook Lives and your launches. Well, you're new, but what if anyone that was new could actually use this type of method and start getting on local stages or getting in front of different people on podcasts? That will help you grow your business. So this month I said, this is what I'm going to do. This is my favorite strategy ever. I do Facebook Lives. They work. The world wants more lives, but they're not always guaranteed. But this is measurable. Right? You got 20 people, you email them, you send them your media kit. They say yes or they say no. This stuff is measurable, right? And Facebook is measurable if you're doing ads. But what I wanted to do is I said, okay, for March Madness, I'm going to do a massive, crazy, ridiculous offer. These are you can see all of our flipbooks. So we do not only the PDF form, we put them on Flipbook, and we put them on your website, so that you can have them. Oh, there's another one, a Penny. She's a integrative nutritionalist, and she wants to speak on stage. Boom, media kit. Okay, so this is the deal. Normally our 2 pages start at $1,500, and the 4 pages are $25. No joke. They're designed. They're ultra sexy. You get a PDF download, and you get the integrated onto your website. So what we're doing this month only is we are literally allowing for 5 people this month to do a media kit. $9.97 to do a 2-page media kit, or $1,400 to do a 4-page media kit. We'll not only give you, we'll show you how to put it on a lookbook or on a flip book. We'll give you the PDF, and we'll embed it onto your computer, onto your website, onto your website. So it's about half off, and we're just doing it because I want to have some proof. I want to be able to do this. I want you guys to not only build your courses or build your brand, but I want you to turn into a complete rock star and say, I just got asked on stage, or I got paid to talk, or I got a free stay. And any of you guys that, and Larcy, can you drop the link? I'm going to put it here. It's our media kit link. I'm going to put it in our chat group here. Here's our media kit link. All you do on the media kit link is it takes you to our website here, which is this one, and it just says contact us. It's no quick sell. You got to fill it out and say, yeah, I'm interested in a 2 or a 4. I watched Rhonda's live masterclass. I want March Madness special. I want March Madness. So put that, if you're in Facebook, and put that onto there. Put I want March Madness special if you want it, and our team will reach out to you and we'll help you out. Because I think they'll be super sexy. And if you guys have some issues with your logo and your branding, we'll help you do that too, because I think that's a big one. If you don't have a good logo, it'll look poor. Cool. All right, so that's my offer, right? We're doing that just for March. Our private clients are using it, so we're gonna have a lot of proof. And this is the page you'll see. You'll be able to see more flip books, and then it'll allow you guys to click here and say get started, which would then just take you to fill out your information. And our team will reach out. You'll either hear from Larcy or one of our brand strategists. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's your deal. Somebody wants it. Yay! Victoria needs it. She's so awesome. Okay, now let's get to the questions, right? Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, it's totally different. It's Instagram is starting to really change. And I tell you, Dave Argon, this guy's absolutely amazing, incredible. I'm not going to share all your accolades. I'll let you do that. But it's so cool, man, because now it just allows us to get micro bits in front of people. And our work is so powerful. My Instagram, I write a lot of copy. I write a lot of copy because I want to tell stories, because the world wants a story. They want to feel connected. They don't want to be sold. And I just started to do that more on Instagram. I'm like, wow, because it's engaging, and stories, people love stories because that makes us real. That makes us real. That's why they love lives. But Instagram stories make you real. And then of course, you're able to do all kinds of fun stuff with that. Just it's another outlet to get in front of more people. Okay, I dig it. Yeah, and by the way, everyone if you love our media kits, just say, I love Jez, because Jez and Al are incredible. Our team's great. Okay, let's do it. Let's get through these questions, shall we? I digress. I get all excited with you guys. All these hearts making me feel all loved today. All right, so yeah, okay, so it's going to be life-changing. Yeah, I see that, Sarah. Having rock star experiences on stage, traveling for free. Yeah, it is. And I will guarantee it. I give you guys 100% success rate. You just have to use them and go on the offense. That's it. That's it. I'm telling you, this is as easy as possible. You use it, you just go on the offense. Send emails, reach out, send your media kits. That's it. So they say yes or they say no, then you move on. Yes or no? Move on. I mean, no, I'm not joking on this one. Every single person should do this. Every person. Okay. I want to bring Robert on in just a minute so Larcy can prepare Robert, because Robert's just done something really badass, and none of his stuff is ready yet. He's just going hard in the offense. So Chris, can you ask me that question you had? All right, good. When you run traffic to a vlog, good one, Cece, what is the call to action? There usually isn't. That's the deal. We are creating video views. So on Facebook, when we're running our videos, we don't even have a call to action unless they've seen 3. So all we're doing is we're capturing video views and then we're retargeting them. That's what we do in our mogul method, which makes our competition irrelevant, because only the people that loved our stuff get to see it again. They consume it. Then they consume it again, and then we give them a link. And then they want the link, right? So mostly, anytime we run traffic to a vlog, we don't have anything. It's just brand building. But they love the vlog, so then they get to see then maybe a video I do or another offer that we might make, which could be our Unstoppable Families book. It could be my personal book. It could be, stuff like this. You get that? It's a really big deal. It's a very important question to ask, actually. You'll have a much higher conversion rate with no links in the beginning. You just retarget them. Yeah, excellent. Awesome, babe. Yeah, okay, 10-second views. You got it. That's right, Abir. We can get 3 seconds and 10 seconds. 10-second views, that's your jam, right? That shows that you've got some people consuming, and we know they make a decision in 10 seconds anyway. So if we can get them a little longer, then yes, we capture the 10-second views. All right. Yeah, there is somebody that just came in. This will be a replay since you're registered. You'll get it, right? And we are live on Facebook now. We decided to go live. All right. Yeah, cool. I'm just checking. So why don't you guys ask your new questions at the bottom? That way I can get to them right away. Okay, because otherwise I'm trying to scroll and trying to figure it out. The law of averages is on your side, man. Lauren, absolutely. That's the deal. Hey, Nani. So good to see Nani. This girl's an absolute rock star as well. A very good friend of ours from San Diego. But yeah, it's true. Lauren, it is, yeah. Okay. Yes, Lauren West is true. It puts the law of averages on your side because you can control how many goes out and how many return. And yeah, Dave, 100% Instagram's a must. It's a 2019 strategy or social media you cannot ignore anymore. It's thumb stoppers. Facebook is actually still our number 1, and Instagram only has 800 million per month, but they're targeted to your niche now. Like unless on Facebook, like it's pretty broad, and we can target them if we do ads. But on Instagram, they're following you because they actually like your stuff. And now we're learning that there's a lot more ways that we can start targeting them for Instagram ads. But if we're just looking for social impact and growth, absolute Instagram. We are leveraging it not only for, our travel stuff, but now I'm building our agency. I do, swipe ups and tell people to check what we do. And we get people all the time, yeah, help me grow my Instagram. And they join our growth campaign network. It's like constant. So it doesn't matter what your offers or what it is that you do. If it's just impact, you got to use Instagram. Facebook, people are getting bored with it. Like think about the amount there's too much in front of them now. They're getting hit with too much. The ads are crazy. Like people are really getting, they're only checking, what they need and they're out. So I definitely say Instagram is your spot. And it's a mark my words kind of thing. Yeah, okay, cool. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to bring out the unforgettable fly guy because I tell you guys and gals, if you want to just learn from someone that is very brand new into the space and doing it for a while, like trying to figure it out, but finally got a strategy and a target, figured out what he did, and boom, it's like, boom, things starts to happen. Now, it takes time. It does take work. But Robert, I'm super pumped because Robert says to me, holy shit, Rhonda, look what just happened. Because he realized what going on the offense meant. So I want to introduce the unforgettable fly guy, Robert Johnson. What's happening, big guy? How are you?
Oh, man, I am so busy, and I'm, like, stoked about this opportunity in this space, and thank you so much for allowing me to speak.
I love it, man. It's killer.
I'm so pumped.
It's so good. So why don't you tell everyone here, by the way, so we're going to be like maybe another 15 minutes, everyone, so stick around. But don't forget, there's only going to be 5 of those people that are going to be able to get those media kits at that price. Because seriously, my team's like, no, why did she do this to me? But it's because we want their work to be seen more too. So just know that, Jez. So let's hear from you, Robert. I want to tell everyone what it is that you're doing and how long that you've really started building, and then what happened when you started going on the offense.
Okay. So I'm the unforgettable fly guy. So I help corporate guys who are at the top of the pinnacle of success, but they're absolutely bored. And I'm also helping the guy that's struggling up the corporate ladder and they feel like they're on a hamster wheel, doing this all the time, all day long. And they're wondering, why am I not enjoying life? Why can't I do my passions more?
Hamster guy, yep.
And so I help them get connected with their essence. To do that, I help them get connected with their passion. So if they don't have a passion, I help them find a passion. And then through that, they figure out their purpose. And once they get their shit together and they figure out who they are, there's 3 questions. Who am I? What do I want to do for the rest of my life? And then what do I want my life to mean? Once you figure that out, you can go hard all day long. And then once you figure that out, why would you ever want to retire? Why?
Right.
So that's what I do. And that's the long-term game. The short-term game is that is a case study for me to go to everybody who's an entrepreneur, business person, actor, whatever, whoever. If you have a message you want to take to the world, I help them through my experience and my growth. I turn around and help them through digital fish media to say, you know what? I can help you with that. I can take your message and explode it with the help of Rhonda and Brian Swan, you guys.
Well, see, this is the part about networks. I mean, right?
Yeah.
So this is good. I want everyone to hear. Let's connect these dots. So Robert, you just started. You had already knowing you wanted to do online stuff, but you couldn't find the narrow, the target. So then you're like, okay, this is the guy that I'm working with. And you are now creating your Unforgettable Fly Guy course so you can work with guys and take them on fly fishing trips and get their mind straight. Almost like Garrett White, who's the Warrior Week, is like he beats the shit out of guys. You help guys really realize that they've got some essence and they're a good guy and let's fish.
That's right. It was really founded on the shit that I've gone through because I was a totally disconnected asshole. Yeah. And I lost everything, guys, everything. Kind of like your story when you lost everything and then you had to meet your true self, your true essence, and okay, what am I going to do for the rest of my life that will mean something? So that's where I was at. I came to that point and then hooked up with you guys again and then never looked back.
And an Unforgettable Fly Guy was born. I mean, it was powerfully. So, all right. And the reason why I wanted to bring Robert out here for everyone that's still sticking around on this live in this masterclass is because everything I was just talking about today, which is going on the offense, knowing your worth, finding it, and then finding how you can expand your talk or your story and get on stages and become an influencer or help other brands because you figured it out. See, this is the essence. I think a lot of online marketers or people that are building a brand online, they don't realize all the knowledge they've got because you can actually help someone else. So that's a side hustle, right?
That's right. That's right. And I'm now to a point where I'm like, you know what? I remember telling myself a long time ago, I'm going to profit from everything, not just a little segment.
You said it's a win for everything, right?
Yeah. And so anyways, you're going to stay?
Yeah, no. So this is what I want to go because this is what's so powerful is that what you did. So we said, all right, we figured out what you're doing and you're in development of your program and your product and you're still working towards what the best content is. But we're well, how do we just monetize what you're doing now so you can go on the offense right now? So your media kit's not quite done. It's almost done. Right? Your media kit so you can go on the speaking offense. But what did you do specifically now when we get emails or messages, video? Oh my God, I just got a $3,000 contract. Oh my God, this dude, I'm just doing a live for this guy. Now he wants me to work for him. What happened? Because I want everyone to see. You didn't even have these assets and you did.
I know. So all the lives that I've been doing, I've been plus, helping myself, but I also want to help local people raise their brand, whatever they want to do. Yeah. So I've been doing collaborations with work exchanges with people. That's one way to connect with people and create influence and build my brand, build their brand.
And testimonials, right?
Yeah, and get testimonials. And then also walking into stores that I've gone in before where I had great service and I'm going back to them and saying, listen, you know what? I can help you build your brand to a whole new level. and I go in, and this is exactly how I won a $2,000 deal. I went into a clothing shop where I bought my suit jacket, and I told the owner, I said, listen, I can actually help you, because I realized the guy was slow. And I went in, and he agreed that I'd go fly my drone in, do some video shots, all that stuff. I made a cool video, which you guys can go to my Facebook page and see it. And then I backed it up with cool music, because I took the time to self-teach myself how to use an editor machine and how to use GoPro and a camera and all that other stuff. Did an awesome mashup. Did that, showed him, he loved it, and then I took that product, and I did that for free, free.
That's what we do half the time. We do it for free first.
That's right. And I took that, and I brought it to somebody else. I didn't even post it yet. I brought it to somebody else and say, look what I can do for you if you work with me. And then I took that and posted it on Facebook, and it has huge views, and I did it so it was like 3 shots, me in a suit, me in a blazer, looking hot as ever, and then I put the video right after that. And I got the audience engaged by saying, what do I look good in a suit, or do I look good in a casual jacket? And I got them to vote and all this other stuff. And then they saw the video, and that increased the numbers and everything else. And this guy's like, holy shit, you can do that? And this guy now thinks highly of me.
Yeah.
And then I took all that data and brought it to this other guy that I showed the video to, and I said, this is what I can do for you. And then I did that, and I made a video for that guy, and then I took that video, and that's the guy that I won that did a $2,000 deal, yo. And then I took that video and this video, and I went to a real estate agent. I said, listen.
Yeah, I saw that one. That's right.
I can do something where I can take your brand and your listings and take it to a whole freaking new level. And we can really bang it up. And I'll see a lot of real estate agents just sit in front of their property and like, hey, I got an open house. So check it out on this date. So and it's what every realtor does.
Not measurable either.
Puke. I got another friend of mine that did that. And I said, yeah, see you later. I just went on to something else. So anyways, I did this video, and that led to me like thinking, hey, you know what? Okay, this is serious. I took that video, posted it last Friday. By Sunday, I had over 600 views. Took that data, brought it to the real estate agent and her partner, and said, "Look what I just did for you guys. Look at all the eyeballs checking out this property." Then I took that information and went to a couple other real estate agents and said, "Listen, I can do this. I have a real estate agent lined up for $800. I have another real estate agent that's lined up for $800 because I'm going in with a 1/3 promo. Like I literally open up the phone call, say, hey, realtor X, Y, and Z, are you interested in doing a 1/3 promo? I'm reaching out to all these real estate agents to give them for the month of March this awesome price. And on top of that, on the flip side of it, I can actually leverage social media and do laser target marketing for your avatar. You just got to let me know who you want in that house, and we're going to target that person. And then
because these details are amazing, although they could be too detailed. Because the point is, like you literally said, I've learned a couple skills. I know how to get action. I know how to get traction. Like there's little things you can do on Facebook and boostings and all that good stuff. But you did it and you proved it to them. Remember, he said proof is everything. Robert,
right.
I mean, literally what you're doing, most people won't take the time. So when people tell me, oh, I can't be successful or my business isn't growing, I'm like, where have you been? The world is all over you right now. You can do so much for people. But this is what's so powerful because now you've got proof. Now your media kit can say, I've helped realtors. Here's, right, I created this film for the realtor. She got this many eyeballs. That's proof. That's an instant yes. And the great thing is, and we also now have we're part of a network, right? So now we've got a network. When Robert says, I got a killer video, guys, give me some juice from the start, boom, we all just start liking it and saying, you're awesome. So then that's an instant juice that also helps algorithms kick in Robert's video. And then locally, you start targeting it, geo-target for them.
That's right. And then you're saying algorithms, because everybody's liking it, that means Facebook is putting it up on the top so that more and more local people are seeing it.
That's
everything is methodical and everything is done for a reason. Like you keep pushing it forward, giving it the juice. I cut a video today about like connecting with people and then giving them the juice. deliver the product and the promise and the offer, and then give them the juice and behind the scenes, and then take and then package the two of that, and then go to the next guy, go to the next guy. It's all cookie cutter. And then as soon as I started seeing that today, it just blew my mind. Like, I am completely going to be unforgettable and unstoppable because of the strategies that I'm learning here. And I'm really super excited. Like, it's great. And then here's the other thing too. I'm not just about me. I'm about like collaborating with other artists and people. Now I have, because I know the fact I'm going to be reaching out to like bigger business owners, bigger projects. Now I have attracted through another guy out of a random meeting at a bar that I decided to stop into. I met a guy who actually said, you know what, I gave him my elevator pitch. And he goes, you know what? I think I know somebody, a tag team, a father-son team that is into high quality camera drone work. We're talking like Hollywood stuff, not like GoPro stuff, Hollywood stuff. And I just met with them yesterday in a meeting, and we're now going to be collaborating on doing some projects together for some bigger fish in the real estate world. I called a guy out of Vancouver. This guy is on TV. And I went to bat. I gave him my best pitch, gave him the facts, and he's like, you know what, Rob, we're gonna have to get together in May because this is awesome. And I gave him the video, the link to the video that I did for this other real estate agent with like hundreds of views. And I even pulled up stats. This is where homework comes in play. Homework is so important. I psychoanalyze these people before I even call, so that I know I'm going to win. Because if they say something, I'll say, well, according to these stats over here, you only got so many views over here, and this is what I did in a matter of 3 days. And they're like, you show them the facts, just like you were pulling up the stats there with the what do you call it, the HyperAuditor. Man, that is golden.
Because that's the cool part. Like, what we'll do is we'll show, like, to our client, and then we say, this is what happens after you worked with us. They're like, what? Or this is the stats that you should have. Like, if you don't have, this is what your stats are now. You need help. That's what it is. It's about being prepared. And I love that. And this is, Robert is doing some unforgettable fly guy stuff. But you just hear, he's actually helping people build their business. So you're building that because that was your main objective and your main brand. But in reality, that's what's bringing in the money. So we got to get thoughtful.
Yeah, and here's something else that's really cool too. I know for a fact that I'm going to run into some business owners that are not connected. I'm going to run into some office guys that think that they got a garage idea. Maybe they got a basement concept, and they're trying to figure out how. Well, maybe they want to get their life together. I can show them how to get their life together. Mm-hmm. Not only that, I can show them how they can get their ground game together with their idea, and then take them to how to brand properly, and then take them through the steps that I exactly went through, and take them through some of the courses that I took.
Yeah,
and then guess what? There's collaborations there as well. Like I said before, I'm collaborating or gonna profit on everything. I'm a business. Everybody else is a business. I'm an ocean. I float everybody else's boat, including the people that I work with that are my mentors and my coaches, because they taught me some stuff. I'm gonna bring people through their courses, and everybody wins.
Yeah, and it's
you get yourself figured out. The rest of the cakewalk.
That's the thing, and it's actually the only way to really truly win, because that's when people realize that you're in it not just for yourself, right?
Yeah, and then like I said before, when I'm helping them with their brand, they open up to me and they say, you know what, Rob, my life is upside down. I'm like, you know what you should do? You should be coming out to my one-day event that I'm going to be holding in April. I'm going to teach you how to get in touch with your essence, passion, and then purpose. And the most important thing is we need to figure out how to put you first, because a lot of people, they go and they try to save the whole world. You can't save the whole world if you're not even saving yourself. Once you get yourself figured out, everything that you do thereafter is just ever expanding, ever grows.
That's it. Well, this is perfect, Robert. I really appreciate you. Thanks for being that proof that actually took the action and, that just moved and made it all happen, because that's literally all it takes is just, taking the action and moved. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I learned off of you guys. Like, learn and execute, learn and execute, learn and execute. Before I used to learn, think about it some more,
Right.
and then eventually someday execute. But no. Now it's all pulling out all the stops, because when you realize how short your life is, it's like, you know what? You got to do things now, because you don't want to be on your deathbed regretting it. You shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, that's a powerful statement. And we got to do this now. I love that. So if those of you guys, thank you, Robert, really for being here. We're going to keep hearing more about Robert. We're going to really keep showing what he's doing, because we're going to do this 30-day challenge of what happens when you go heavy on the offense. And so what we'll do, again, for those of you guys that do want the media kits, I already showed you, there should be a link somewhere. You'll know where that is. This, for March only, we're going to do them for the $997 or the $1,500. And, just all you do is put your contact details in, and someone will reach out to you. And then what will happen is then you'll allow you to join in on our Influencer Secrets group. That's our network group. That's where we help each other with comments, likes, growth for our Instagram accounts. That's where you can actually have us do growth for you, which we can guarantee 10 and 25,000 followers in growth, because that's what we now do. We have a big network of 230,000 in the network. And when you do get a media kit, you get entered into that group as well. There's going to be weekly calls that start next week on how to grow, how to hack your influence, your Instagram, and how to become an influencer. We're going to give you all the secrets. We've got lined up some top influencers in the space. We've got really incredible people. So when you do that, you actually get it to go inside of that group with us. It's a new group, but now we're growing our influencer comments, reach, engagement. We've got big brands in there, so it's going to be very cool to see. So again, any of you guys are like, yep, I want it. There will be a link here. Let's post that link again. It's our media kit link. It'll also allow you guys to take a peek at the things that we're doing with our agency, because our agency, we haven't really released it to the public. It's just that everyone knows about it underground. So we're getting ready to start showcasing. Those are the things that we can do. So before we go, I wanted to play this.
Can I just mention one thing?
Yeah.
To everybody that's listening, this is all about like having the power to profit. The power to profit in what you're doing. And Brian and Rhonda are like stellar. Like they helped me big time. I like a year and a half ago, I was like completely like a lost ball in tall weeds, and they helped me articulate the idea to execution. Like, just hit the button now. Start ordering this now.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to revolutionize you guys.
Yeah, I'm excited too, because it's going to be a really big move for everyone. All right, so Robert, before we go, I'm going to play Robert's brand film. It's so amazing. He just came to Bali, because we also do production, but branding films are so powerful, and I just wanted to showcase you and highlight you, my man, because you're amazing. How can everyone find you, Robert, so they can know how to follow you and how to find you?
They can go to my personal page, Robert Montana Jansen. They can go to the Unforgettable Fly Guy Tribe, which is a private group of mine, or they can go into the Lifepreneur dash.
Just put it on the face. Go to Facebook and put it on there, because everyone will forget. All right, so let's watch.
Yeah.
Let's watch you, my man. You got to start using this more too. Oh no, this isn't your brand.
Robert Montana Jansen, and I am the Unforgettable.
The screen's not sharing either.
It's not.
That's okay.
Come out here. The villa was incredible. The rooms, the view, the rice fields.
It's not sharing, Rhonda.
Not?
People connecting with.
We might have to rewind it because it's not sharing.
Along the way.
Oh, it's not showing?
No.
Nope. We're on the thumbnail.
Oh, there we go.
What was I doing?
We were on the thumbnail, so.
Yeah, it's really.
There we go.
Here we go. All right, we'll play this. This will be beautiful. This will close you guys out so you see what we're doing. By the way, our April event is closed, but we do have our upcoming event in September in Orlando, and then in October in Bali. And you can fill out applications to do that stuff too. Get prepped for it. All right, let's end with this one.
My name is Robert Montana Jansen, and I am the Unforgettable Fly Guy. It's just a really incredible experience to come out here. The villa was incredible. The rooms, the view, the rice fields. Meeting people, connecting with old friends that you've met along the way through, the online community.
Why does it keep stopping? How weird. This did this earlier. Something must be up with Zoom playing these videos. I've never seen it. Anyways, that's so weird. I did this earlier. Okay, so we're good.
Yeah, they can all. I'm gonna repost that video on my personal page. They can see it there. You know. Yeah.
It's a great one, Robert. And your brand film, that's also something that you should really start showcasing. You'll have that on the media kit, right? So they can see that of what you do and you as a person. And I think that you should get some juice behind that as far as marketing concerns. You can have like 20, 30,000 views on that thing. Right? It blows it all up. And now that's another credibility piece as well.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gents, you guys are amazing. Thank you for being here, Robert.
Yes.
As always, guys, I want to leave you with this. If you're going to create a brand, create a sexy brand. If you are going to be anything, be unstoppable.
Yes, unstoppable. Woo!
Cheers, everyone. We'll see you next week. If you're registered, you'll be invited again. We will be doing another masterclass next week. Then we're also going to be starting our Influencer Secrets private calls as well. And those of you that get access and get a media kit, you're going to be entered into that as well. Make sure inside of our Zoom group that they also have the link. I think everyone's asking in the Zoom group, but no, it's got the link yet. Yeah, please, can you, Larcy, make sure before I close it out? There we go. There's one here. I've got it. There you go. And make sure that you click on that now so you save it. And then we're really excited to see you guys. You'll be joining that 30-day challenge, media kit, reach out challenge, and you'll be inside and get all the super sexy ways to not only grow your influence, but to create impact around the world. And
yes, hustle till it hurts. Hustle till it hurts.
Yeah, right? It's fun. All right, you guys are great. Once you fill all that stuff out, our Larcy or one of our brand managers will reach out to you and we'll get you started. All right, guys, cheers then. Be unstoppable. Bye. Thanks, Larcy.